I mean,
So yeah.
that'll be sure to bring in at least a handful of people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It won't just be our parents or whatever. Like, oh, it's our babies. They're on the hit. Oh man. So I heard from TTM Autograph Troy that it's about that time of the year for the YouTube Hall of Fame.
Oh, it's coming around, huh? People starting to politics and votes.
Yeah,
I can be bought. Just put it out there now. I can be bought.
Yep. I know that was Phil's strategy a couple years ago. So I think at this point I'm willing to. My vote is up in the air. You let me know. Hey, what's up, Orlando? What's up, brother? Thanks for popping in.
Hey, Orlando.
A collector's dream, baby.
If that's the Orlando I'm thinking of.
Merry Christmas, Jason and Bob. Yeah, dude, of course.
Hey, I can't see comments, so you're hey, all right, good. Did you get your package? I never did check the tracking. I assumed I would have heard something from somebody. Orlando won a card on another stream I was on, and I had to send it to him.
Oh, nice. What was it? What did he win?
It was a 2018 Topps Rafael Devers PSA 10 rookie.
Nice. Not too shabby.
Yeah. I just feel like he's an undervalued player at this point.
Right. Hold on.
We're both having technical difficulties.
All right. There we go. He said not yet, Bob. Nice card.
Oh, really? I guess maybe just because of Christmas. Shoot, man. Now I feel like a prick.
You should be. That's what he's saying right now. He's like, "You're such a jerk. I can't believe it."
Yeah.
He goes, not everybody has Clint Eastwood in the background.
I mean, I didn't get it out that very next day, so I guess it didn't go out until Thursday. So Friday, Saturday over Christmas weekend. Yeah, it might not have got to. It won't. Yeah, tomorrow. You'll probably get it tomorrow, man.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
Man, that's a nice one though. Yeah. I mean, too bad you didn't get him a Wander Franco.
Yeah, that's a tough spot. I remember I can't remember if I told you. I remember talking to Matt around that time. It was just like he's like overnight. It was weird. You woke up the next morning and he was gone from every billboard, gone from every ad. just kind of.
It's probably for the best, for sure.
Yeah, right. I'm not complaining.
So I mean, I haven't. You and I haven't talked about this off camera either, even on the phone. But I wanted to ask you your thoughts about what $750 million to Ohtani there. I think that, if I'm not mistaken. Do you think that was a bit steep, or what's your thoughts?
How do you even have a reaction to that? Like a normal one? I mean,
right.
I mean, right. That doesn't it shatters the old one. It wasn't even like just a little bit more. It was a lot more. So I don't know, man. I love all the memes about it. I definitely love all the memes. And as a Pirate fan, it is laughable. It's pretty hilarious that one player can be paid more, not just a little bit more, but multiple millions more than some teams. It's kind of crazy.
Yes.
And then Soto to the Yankees. That was a big thing, right?
Oh, did he go to the Yankees? I didn't know.
He did. Yep. Probably. He's got 1 year left on his contract, as I understand. I don't follow this stuff, so I'm not talking. I'm repeating what other people have said. So.
Sure.
So yeah, Yankees. I think it'll be like a trial year for them. I mean, it's crazy to think the year that they had. You know.
Yes.
It's a weird year. Cutchin's coming back for one more year in Pittsburgh. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. What were they calling him? Uncle Ronnie or something? Or?
No, Uncle Larry in Philly. He was Uncle Larry with the big chain. Yeah. I think that ended up being more of so far it's just been a Philly thing. I don't think he's broke it out, and maybe he has. I'm not paying attention. It might have been yeah. They usually do something. I mean, I know they were doing like the Zoltan thing one year when like "Dude, Where's My Car" was on the came out.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh! It said here. Orlando said something here. Let me hit it. Dodgers and Yankees have to win after all they spent. Yes. Yeah, that would probably make sense.
Yeah, I gotta think like, people always see the Yankees as the evil empire, but I mean, dang man, the Dodgers are like, that's all. They're just slapping everybody in the face.
Yeah, that was not. They got that other player from Japan also, so we'll see how it all shakes out.
You ever seen this movie?
Oh, the ref, yeah, dude, with Dennis Leary.
Dude, I put it on the other night because my selection's kind of limited. Not even realizing it's like it takes place during Christmas season, so it's like a Christmas movie. But yeah, Kevin Spacey. I forget who the girl is. Isn't that Judy Davis?
Yeah, Judy Davis. Yeah. I haven't thought about it in a long time, but I started watching. It was Trapped in Paradise with Dana Carvey, Nicolas Cage, John Lovitz. Have you seen that one? I haven't seen that.
Not in a long time, man. But that's funny you say that because I've been listening to the Fly on the Wall podcast with him and David Spade a lot. It's just fun to sort of hear the inside scoop behind a lot of those Saturday Night Live years. Like a lot of the guys that from like the Sandler era, like Chris Farley and Spade, to like Will Ferrell, and up through some of the funnier modern guys. Not many. It gets kind of thin there in the more recent years, but anyways, I enjoy hearing those stories. But that they always talk about the lack of like movie career that Dana Carvey had aside from Wayne's World. You know what I mean? Because he just said he thought, in his words, something like he said yes to everything, like Clean Slate. Do you remember Clean Slate?
Oh yeah,
with Dana Carvey. That was like him as a lead. So when you say yes to everything and then you just get like sort of some flops, significant flops, noticeable flops, then people are sort of they shy away from you. So yeah, it's kind of when Trapped in Paradise gets talked about as one that people enjoyed.
Yeah. Also, he did Master of Disguise, which didn't do anything. He was like the turtle. He was like, very turtly.
You probably know the story with that about like production hell type of thing, where it was originally targeted towards like a PG-13 audience, and then they like last minute try to curveball and like make it a kids movie, so it just ends up being it's just like such a hodgepodge of editing. It got too silly, you know.
Yes. Yeah, it was definitely not that great. I mean, but yeah, it's true because if you think about it, Dana Carvey was at pretty high levels of fandom on Saturday Night Live. He was Garth. He did
Choppin' Broccoli was like his first show. That was his first show. Choppin' Broccoli was like his. So he was almost on fire immediately.
Hey, Merry Christmas to you, Scott. It's Stoops baseball cards and curiosities. What's up?
What up?
But
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, you and I had spoke before, Bob, but this is the first year. I don't know if you would agree or not with your current situation, which is like where we live in or whatever, but with my own personal stuff going on, this was the most non-Christmassy I've ever felt my entire life. You
I
know,
lost you. I don't even know if I'm still here. Okay.
you hear me? Are you back?
You skipped out a second, but I mean, I think you're just saying it's kind of a different Christmas for both of us this year.
Right. Well, I was just saying, like, I'm not for sure how you're at, where you're at with that, how you're feeling, but for myself, it was my least Christmas tree feeling Christmas in my entire life. So that's been it's been kind of a struggle there, but I'm hoping things will turn around a bit moving forward. But you know, I was all the things I normally do, I really haven't done, and so yeah, I'm glad I get to get on here and do this with you. This will be fun, change of pace for the day. So I appreciate you wanting to do this for a little while. So thank you.
Yeah, for sure, man. Healthy distractions are good.
Yeah, distractions are good. Yeah, I'm also pretty excited with the prospect maybe of us getting together here in a short time. That'd be fun.
Oh yeah, I mean, this could happen. Bang bang. I know. It'll be this week will go by quick. It's going to be a busy week for me, I think.
What's up, Ziggy? Merry Christmas.
I think it'll come together. Yeah, there's a chance. I mean, we're not really dancing around. Hey, what's up, Ziggy? That a chance at the end of the week I might be able to spend next weekend out in Indiana with my man Jason. So we'll see how that comes together.
Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll take you to some real nice places. But the main reason I'm having you hang out is this will be my birthday weekend, so we're gonna party.
Oh, Hardy.
Party. We're gonna do Chuck E. Cheese, some putt-putt golf, maybe some duck pin bowling. We're gonna go balls out.
Has Chuck E. Cheese seen an increase in business since the Five Nights at Freddy's phenomenon?
Yes, my niece actually works at one here in Indiana.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she dresses up like Chucky. Chuck E. Cheese. Hey, what up, Dave? Merry Kwanzaa, my friend.
David
Archer.
I met. I went to breakfast earlier in the week, as I was telling you, with my dad and an old coworker of his, and the guy brought his childhood collection, and he's like kind of setting up like, I know there's nothing good in there, dude, and even if there's something that's a couple bucks, they're so beat up or whatever. But I explained to him how I collect and then find something to enjoy about stupid cards, right? And so in trying to provide him an example of what I meant, like I said, I know at 93 Stadium Club, there's a Frank Thomas where like the way that he's like putting on his eye black, like he's doing this, and it looks like he's flipping the bird to the camera. And sure enough, dude, there was like 300 cards in the group set. He had no idea what was in there, but the one card that I had mentioned about like other ways to collect, that's not just about like money, happened to be in that stack. So I thought that was kind of funny.
That's very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, I love that one. He also does that Upper Deck card, which I'm sure you're aware of. He does the same thing.
Yes.
The middle finger in the Upper Deck card, which I think is great. So.
Oh man. Are you there? Can you hear me? I gotta plug in. My phone. Hold on.
Plug it up.
That's that plug it in.
Oh, that's right. Plug it in. That's right. That is true. You are correct.
And your trash can smells like fish guts or whatever the commercial was. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm like gutting a fish and just putting it right into the trash can. And
yeah.
All day.
That's true. Oh man.
Dude, look at this. I found this. I might have sent you a picture of that, but
Oh,
the
ET,
old
a cup from the from
1982.
1982 or whatever. Nice.
1982. It's got the logo on one side and the mural on the other. Man, pretty sweet.
That is awesome.
It's actually
I love
really
that.
clean. It was in like the back cellar, and like it was inside of another cup. You know what I mean? So none of the outside was exposed really to anything. So it stayed true, like a pretty uniform color. You know, sometimes that stuff can
Oh
kind of
yeah.
get jacked up with like, you know, something's up against it and it's not some
Yeah.
some of it's getting light or whatever. So that looks pretty sharp.
That is cool. Are you using that? Are you using it, or are you just gonna just have it as a?
Yeah, so far it's just it's just something like a cool basement find. I haven't done anything with it yet. I did clean it out and it cleaned out really nice, but I can't bear to drink the milk out of it yet. It's
Yeah.
like dude, that thing is almost 43 years old, you know what I mean? So or 40 what, 1 years old? I'm
Yeah.
43, yeah. Nutty.
Oh my gosh. Yes, that's. I
So
love. There was
what's the
actually.
matter?
What was that?
I was gonna say, what's the matter in baseball?
What about baseball? It
Your
cut
shirt.
out. Oh.
Madison baseball.
Yeah, it's
Local.
Madison, Indiana. It's just a town in Indiana that they have like a cool logo, and it's the Madison Bears. I don't know if you know this.
I don't know, man. Come
Do
back
you
in.
know?
I'm gonna leave and
Okay.
again, my signal's jacked.
All right, sounds good. All right, I'll be here. Yeah, the connection on Bob was pretty rough, so we'll see if we can get him back on. I hope you all can hear me okay. So I'm at my aunt's house here in Indiana, so I came down for some family stuff, and so I'm crashing at her place, and so that's why my setup is kind of weird.
Yeah, here I am, boo.
I need to boot this one. Let me see if I can boot it.
Dude, get rid of that
There
jag. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. That jag. Get that jag off the screen.
Yeah, he sucks.
So I was going to tell you, you had that ET cup, because there's this like a guy who has like a pop culture store of like movies and videos and toys and action figures and video games and all that, and he had the like 1979 and the 1980 like Star Wars cups just like that.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, like they look really good. I was like, oh, maybe I should buy me the whole set. So
yeah, so I found something else that actually has. I've been watching more like toy collecting stuff or like game collecting stuff, just not just cards, just kind of other nostalgic based collecting, right?
Froggy Flips.
Yeah, Froggy Flips, like Retro Rick, those guys, like Caleb's, what is it, Phoenix Resale. These guys that just kind of hit their local areas or game or conventions and buy stuff and resell it. But there's, I guess, I don't know the full like history of the toys, but over different General Mills, I guess, maybe, or maybe even over different brands. Like they all had. Like if your cereal had a mascot, like this is Sugar Bear from Sugar Crisp, or I think they're called Honey Crisp now, right? So I'm pretty sure like there's like the Bumblebee from Cheerio, Honey Nut Cheerios, but which is oddly enough like there's like a real rare one which happens to be Frankenberry. Cause like of the ones I'm looking, like, yeah, there's Boo Berry and Frankenberry would probably be the two that I would want if I was like kind of going after them in some kind of collecting fashion. But yeah, I'll have to get I think there's like 12 or 16 of them total. and they came in like when they're like in package, they're like in a nice little like box that would had a front. They would display nicely. You know what I mean? Just kind of sitting there on a shelf. I mean, this is nice too, but so
yeah. Well, I picked up this. Talking about like nice little action pieces you can put up in little toys with some nostalgia. At that store I was telling you about just a moment ago, I ended up picking up this.
Dude, that's a great pickup. Is it like a replica of the original? Like a miniature replica of the original?
Right, yeah. So I don't know if you can see that as much. It's kind of maybe dark or whatever.
Well, I can see the cardboard. The card looks great on it. And I can see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the more vertical one, like the dude in the rubber suit.
Yeah, this is that one. So I picked that up at that store, that's like cool. I was telling you that. And then I picked this up too.
Oh wow! Dude, those aren't cheap, man. That's a nice one. Did you get a deal on that?
I got them both. For like. I picked them up for both for $80.
Nice, that ain't bad.
Yeah, because I went online and looked them up, and they were like $10 or $15 more online. Plus, you had to pay for shipping. So when all said and done, I probably saved myself, maybe $20-ish. Plus, it was a local business, so hey. Cool. And the reason why I did that because I went to go with Luca to go see the new Godzilla -1.
Yeah,
and I thought this was kind of like a cool memory that I had with Luca. Go see it, and I could like hang it up in the house. I don't know if I'm man enough to start a whole new collection of action figure Godzilla figures, but like it's cool to kind of have a couple idea like memories with that.
Well, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it right now. I'm just kind of observing. You know what I mean? Like I'll once in a while, like I know that there's like pop figures, right? Well, there's a limited release, or like there's a release of Big Trouble in Little China pop figures. There's 6 in the line with like a couple variants, right? Lopan has like a glow in the dark version, and then like a human version, and then just like so there's a couple variants, but they're obtainable. But since it's been a retired line, like those 6, finding them out of the box loose. Sometimes you could pay like $49, $55 for like just the Jack Burton, but like I'm not starting no toy collection, but there'd be pieces that like I would maybe want to get, just for the nostalgic base. Lobo was a big Lobo from the DC Comics was like a big, something I enjoyed. So if I could find ever like little action figures of him, I know McFarlane does a lot of cool stuff, but his stuff's pretty expensive, so it'd have to be the right figure.
Well, when you come in town, if you're able to make it here in a couple of days to the week or whatever, there's a couple really like great like fantastic toy shops in my area. Man. So maybe you could go just peep it out and see if there's anything you can't live without, or just do a little window shopping, just checking it out, what's out there.
I only know how to peep it out. I only know how to peep it out.
Peep it out. I just like peeping it out. That's about it. So, but yeah, man. I thought that'll be something cool. I think also I have to go double check, but I think there might be a car show that weekend, so we might have to check it out if you're up for it too.
Yeah. Speaking of peeping out, look at these, huh?
Oh, there you go. What's going on there, McFly?
No, that sounds great, dude. I you know me, I always love the little shows, 40 table shows, or I don't know how big it to expect, but the one that we've gone to in the past, I'm sure it's in that same vein, and that was a nice little spot.
Yeah, and I know like both you and I, like I'm not trying to after Christmas blow a bunch of money, that's for sure. But it's kind of cool to go see what's out there. There you go. You got the Japanese money now.
That's right. What you got? An exchange office over there? I got about $35 in yen here. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
So says a source. So says a guy I know that's versed in the yen.
Yes. But yeah, man. So. Well, did you end up getting anything for Christmas from Santa? Anything you couldn't live without, or?
Okay, not too crazy. I got a couple books, a puzzle from my niece, some cash, eBay gift card, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. One of the coolest gifts that I did get, I bought for myself, and I'm about to show you right now. So these right here,
Okay.
you know what these are? So these are like, I put these on over my glasses, right? And then the way that they're made, when I'm laying down on the couch, I can hold my phone in my lap and it reflects the image off so I can lay down and not have to hold my head up like this or hold my hand up in the air. I can I can lay my head back. I can lay my head back, keep my phone like on my belly, and it reflects my like vision to like so it's like the laziest thing ever.
That is something that only the Japanese would make.
Yeah, so like I can see my hands like right now, you know what I mean?
Sure. That is awesome.
Yeah,
that could be used for so many different purposes.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
I found a couple other cool things, just like not gift related, but so my ever never ending search for like the most random what's up, Ray? Merry Christmas, buddy. The most random like
Merry Christmas, brother.
Team that I collect logoed you know what I mean, random stuff. Like so I found Steeler matches.
Steeler matches, okay.
Steeler matches, yep. That's pretty good. What else did I get down here? Oh, it's a Steeler. And the other thing was a Steeler frame, picture frame, Steeler picture frame. So those are the two newest additions. Yeah, I mean, of course, you always got old faithfuls of like pins, bank logoed pin, and player logoed pins. You know,
nice.
So that's where we're at. Oh, mugs, nice big colored penciled mugs. So
yeah,
I'm gonna once I've accumulated everything into the same spot, then I'll be like a Steeler Jagoff with just all kinds of Steeler Jagoff swag all over the place. Yeah. Drinking from like mugs. Yeah. It should be fun one day. While wearing like a
oh my God, dude, you look like one of the bullet people.
No, I won't show nipple. But right over here in this area, see that low bridge right here?
Oh yeah.
I just happen to be a tall dude, and you know how times this has happened? Like, it saved me more times than I care to admit. The ceiling's only been this way since I've been 10 years old, so I still haven't learned how to duck.
That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Yeah, it's always tough. It's always a hard way to go when you're so tall. You have to duck under places that you can't get through normally.
People have no idea, man. The struggle is real. Hey, at you being a monster, man, I got something I gotta show you. I found. It's kind of cool. So There's two of them here, right?
All right.
So I think I'm gonna see if the dude will let me slide one your way for Christmas. But it's there's not like they go for like bunches of money or anything, but it's a
Oh,
20 page stamp of the
yeah, the
Universal.
Monster.
Yeah,
That is awesome, dude. Yeah, that's so cool.
yeah.
I would put that in a frame and hang it up, man.
Frankenstein, the Mummy, and Wolfman. So yeah, the dude had like there's no, I don't know if there's any chance you remember, but like there was a big Elvis like push of like merch in the mid '90s, late '90s, maybe even early '90s. But like there was a big stamp craze of like all the different versions of Elvis throughout his career and the different, everybody was waiting for the new stamps to come around. Well, my dad was on that and had them, and then like you just leave stamps pressed so long in a stack of papers and in like a humid basement, they all just stuck together, dude. So like it's kind of it sucks, but these are still kind of crisp. I think these were only from like 10 years ago. They're 32-cent stamps. So how much is a stamp now? Like 60 cents?
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Lots of fun stuff I've found.
Oh my goodness gracious! Is your dad still hitting up the old like Galleria with his buddies, and they have their coffee or breakfast or whatnot?
Dude, yeah, no, they've upped the ante. They play cards there now, so it's like it's legit. They've officially crossed over to elderly.
That's awesome. Is the one guy that was like an ex-police officer still hanging out there?
Yes, he's still packing too.
He's still packing. Yeah, he was a character. I liked him. He was a good guy.
Yeah.
Oh
Those guys. I mean, we'll probably be in the same spot, just hoping somebody gives us 5 minutes to listen to one of our dumb stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, like, do you remember that one time I pulled that card out of that box on YouTube? Like, let me tell you about that story, young man.
right. Sure. Let me tell you about a guy named Wander Franco. We were all chasing the Wander Franco.
Exactly. Until we didn't.
Right. Until we didn't.
Until we didn't. We didn't want to get lumped into that.
Whatever happened to him, Daddy? Well, we don't need to go into it, but wasn't good.
Right. Just look him up on Wikipedia on the Googles.
Yeah.
Oh man. So is your Pirates looking good next year?
Yeah. I mean, they can't compete, dude. They just can't compete. I mean, I want to be optimistic about young talent and stuff, but until I see like I feel like they're putting pieces together, but developing the talent has always been the missing element. So we'll see if like these guys that they've identified that are talented can translate to the major league. So we'll see, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the Royals won the World Series within the last decade, so and they suck now. Well, I don't know how they are now, but small market team.
Man, oh man. Well, have you? I know you said about watching some Christmas movies, or you haven't seen anything in a while, like The Ref or whatnot. Have you checked out anything recently? Have you watched anything new, or?
Well, dude, you know what I've been stuck on is like RiffTrax and Mystery Science Theater, man. I just have been. So I was doing. I had never seen the stupid horror movie Jack Frost with the snowman.
Yeah.
So I started the RiffTrax version of that. That's probably the most Christmas movie I've watched. We watched It's a Wonderful Life the other night with the mom and dad and my little niece who's never seen it. So that's always. I mean, that's a special movie. It just maybe not for some people. It is in my family. So that was cool. The dude and I usually try to get a Christmas Vacation watching.
That's a classic for sure.
Yeah.
That's the one I go to. That one. So my aunt, or my mom had posed this question to me. So I'll pose it to you because I think it's kind of it's nothing earth shattering, but it's always a cool question. So what is your like one or two go to Christmas movies that you, when in a perfect world, when you have time to watch a Christmas movie, what are the one or two that you gravitate towards?
Yeah, I mean Christmas Vacation for sure.
Yeah, me too. That's my number one.
I really do like Elf with Will Ferrell. There's really like I can watch that with my girls no matter what age they are. There's really like there's no crudeness even in it really, like barely minimal, maybe a fart joke, you know what I mean? Like he burps like after he, like that's probably the dirtiest thing. So it's that it's just funny. It's a funny movie. I just like the whole pace of it all. The tone of the whole thing is good. Like from the freaking clay creatures in the beginning, like, bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. Like, crazy. James Caan playing the straight guy. Like, that movie's funny to me. I don't know. Like, let me think. Since I only get 3 picks, you got something that comes. Home Alone has a special. It's probably like the first major movie I like saw like that in the theater. It was packed. I remember my grandpa like complaining that Buzz said like what do you say, like I wouldn't like something if you were like a pimple on my ass or something. And he's like, well, that's just great language, like complaining about it. He's a real like conservative guy, and like here's his 9-year-old like seeing us, you know what I mean? So there's that like core memory in there. So those are probably the 3. Die Hard being like a 3B.
Right. Yeah, mine would be like you said, we're on the same page really. So definitely I would say a Christmas Vacation, Home Alone. As I got older, I would have. I say Die Hard now. I love Die Hard, but I would definitely categorize that. But as a kid, the other 2 Christmas movies that people don't talk about but are Christmas movies are Gremlins and Batman, the 1989 Batman. Nice,
good picks.
Yeah, so those are my couple. So let me ask you this, which is a little bit more not obscure, but just one maybe people don't think about. I know you're a music guy. I'm a music guy. So do you have any Christmas music songs that you like to gravitate towards? You hear it pop on the radio, and you're like, that's my jam. That's my Christmas jam.
There's 2 songs in particular. The Phil Spector Christmas album has probably my favorite song. I think it's Darlene Love, and it's called This Christmas. And that's one of my all-time favorites. And then there's a James Brown on A Funky Christmas, and it's called Let's Make Christmas Mean Something Again, or something like that. Let's make Christmas mean something this year. Yeah, something to that effect. That's a great one for me. That are like off the wall. And dude, Weezer has a freaking Christmas album. Like hearing Weezer do "Oh Holy Night" is kind of it's pretty funny. And it actually sounds good. It has it's like late '90s, mid to late '90s Weezer sound doing.
I don't think I even knew that. I have to check that out.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I have to check that out. I would love that. I think my favorite.
Classic, I do love the one last one. There's it's kind of like your, if there's one that's like the commercial one. I love the Bing Crosby, David Bowie, Little Drummer Boy. That's kind of.
That's the one I'm going to say. That's my go-to. That's mine. That's funny you say that.
I saw you're trying to.
I love it, dude. I think that's great. That's the one. That's probably my favorite one. I love it. The video's so weird. Like,
I know, right?
Like you watch the video.
He's over his shoulder. Mm-hmm. When David Bowie starts singing "Peace on Earth," it's just like, it's like, because me, I remember seeing that as like probably advertised as growing up when we did. We just there was all those like compilation like video like 8 VHS tape videos of like old bandstand performances or old this or that, you know, and it was like a holiday special, and they would when they're playing the infomercial, that scene of like Bowie.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Lose you, Bob. Yeah, there you are.
I'm back. I can see myself again.
Hello, Bob.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you are. You're good.
No,
Uh-oh. Only the best.
Go and come back.
All right, only the best service in Pittsburgh. What's going on, Joe? Dr. Exclusive. What is going on, dude? You see my little... I bought myself some Godzilla figures yesterday. So I was like, Jason deserves something special. So that's what I did. So let's see if Bob gets back here in a second. Yeah, man. Merry Christmas. I really appreciate that, Joe. You're a real scholar and a gentleman, man. Uh-oh. He really ain't coming back. I might have to give you a call, Joe, today or maybe tomorrow. If it's too late for you tonight. We can catch up a bit. Oh, here he is. Here we go. It's Stowe's fault. Yes. I am broadcasting from a satellite location.
Yeah. On our DSL dial-up. DSL dial-up connection.
Yes.
If it happens again, I'll have to go adjust the satellite dish.
Right. I was gonna say we can just go to about 11 o'clock. That's almost an hour, anyways. We don't gotta do this all night long. So we'll do it for about another 8-10 minutes, whatever. So
yeah, dude.
so you introduced me to a Weezer Christmas album I was not aware of, so I will check that out. So what about also for you? Your mother's family's from what? Sweden,
Norway.
Is there any Christmas traditions from Norway that you all work into your Pittsburgh Christmas?
We make no like traditions carried out through like some kind of a practice of doing something with cookies. There's some traditional cookies that my mom makes. Norway. Did you hear me? Cookies. If my connection's so bad, I don't want it to be just like so frustrating for everybody to leave. Yeah.
No, you're fine.
No. I don't know.
What's up, Mark?
I want to at least say goodbye. I'll at least try to say goodbye. Well, am I here or not?
You're here.
Am I here? Okay.
Yes, you are here.
Like, if I apologize to your audience. That's probably frustrating, but
no, it's fine.
They should know that. If it, they think it's frustrating. Imagine. All was gonna go take a breather.
Everybody, oh my gosh. Mark's
I better
there.
just
Mark,
say-
Mark.
I'll see ya. Love you guys. Merry
All right,
Christmas.
see you, dude. Take care, man.